fancy intro that proves I have no life right now. Alright, so hi anyone who's a House of Anubis fan that's watching this. If you're not a House of Anubis fan and you're watching this, you're gonna be very confused. I'm kind of new to the fandom-ish, so for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Brenna. Hi. Basically what I'm going to be doing is every week after the week of House of Anubis episodes, I'm going to be hosting a video kind of like recapping and reviewing the episode at the same time and kind of like just saying my thoughts and basically just fangirling in front of the camera. I actually started watching the show like mid-season 1. I caught up on Nickelodeon, and then I think I was all caught up by like the last 2 weeks and I watched those ones live. But I never really got involved with the fandom. I would like tweet about it, but I only really talked to like a few people about it. So hopefully I'll get more involved now with these videos. Just some things you need to know about me as a House of Anubis fan. One, I have not seen any of House Anubis or That House Anubis. The people I ship, Fabina, obviously I don't really know anyone who doesn't ship them. I really like Amphi, I hope that works out in the end. And I also like Makara a lot, and I know most people don't like Makara, most people ship Jara. And I don't really have a problem with Jara, because I have a feeling it's gonna happen anyway, but I just like Makara better. Okay, so I'm gonna start by talking about the House of Hello and House of Dolls episode that aired on Saturday, and then after that I'm gonna go into like speculation of season 2 based on all of the trailers and sneak peeks and whatever they're called. And yeah, here we go. Okay, so I was so excited when they walk in the house and the first thing Patricia says is like, "Where's Joy?" And I was like dying, and it was like, oh my gosh, we've came full circle. And then the scene outside with Alfie and Jerome, and Alfie walks out and whatever he's wearing, I started dying. I was like, well, what the heck are you wearing? And then of course Jerome makes his comment like, if you're lost, the 80s are that way. I was so good. I was so happy. And then the Makara scene when Joy enters, oh, they're so cute. I was so happy to see them being like all coupley and no issues right now. It's just like them being a couple. I was so excited for that. And then shortly after that, Nina walks in, and I kind of felt really bad for Joy, because when Joy enters, everyone's kind of just like, oh, hi, Joy, and the only one who really gets up is Patricia. And then Nina walks in, and it's like, everyone explodes, and they're like, oh my gosh, Nina, you're Nina, oh my god, and everyone gets up, and Joy's just kind of like, hey, I'm here. But when Nina did walk in, and she saw Fabian for the first time, and their little, like, eye thing that went on, it was so cute. I was so excited, and then, I wish they didn't get interrupted. Again, that seems to be an underlying theme for them, getting interrupted, and I feel like that's going to be happening a lot during season 2, just like it did with the prom stuff in season 1, and that's gonna be really annoying. After, we see Nina in the school getting the cup from under the stage, and then she's going to re-hide it, and I was really confused. I thought she was just gonna leave it under the stage. That seemed like a good hiding place to me. I know I'm not the only one that was confused about this. Like, why would you move it? Later that night, we see Sabuna going into the attic for their secret meeting, and I was really, like, freaked out and confused by the door just opening like that. I didn't know if it meant something or if I'm just sitting here overanalyzing it, but I don't know, I thought it was, I don't know, I feel like that means something, like the house was doing something and wanted them to go up there. Then it flashes to Victor in the basement making his potions and trying to make the elixir still, and I still really feel bad for him. I know he's supposed to be like the evil character and that Sarah told Nina that she needs to be careful of him and just to watch out, but what has he done wrong? I really, other than him searching for the cup and for the elixir and whatever, what is he gonna do after he gets immortal life? That's so bad. I really don't understand. I don't know. Obviously it's something bad, but they never really said, and I kind of can't hate Victor very much because it just seems like he's trying to live up to his father, who spent like his entire life searching for this cup and for eternal life, and I feel like he's just trying to live up to his father. So I mean, I don't hate Victor right now. I just kind of feel bad for him. Then it goes back to the attic reunion. And when Joy, Jerome, and Mick and Mara all show up, I want to know how the heck did they find them? Like, what made them think, like, my friends are gone. Let's check the attic. Then, of course, Victor comes and spoils the whole thing, and Nina rehides the cup, and I guess that's a safer place because only her necklace can open it, but we all saw what happened in season 1 with the secret panel. Victor can just smack the thing open, and if he knows that the cup is in there, he could just easily do that again, so I don't know if that's safer or not. Then we go downstairs again in the morning, and there's a whole Amphi thing, and I was so excited. Amber just needs to go out with Alfie and just accept that it's gonna happen. And then Victor with the toothbrushes, I died. I thought that was funnier than it probably was supposed to be, but I think it was just like, because it was bringing back season 1, and I was just really excited to see things like repeating, and I was like, that's just like the old times, guys, oh my god. And then Mick's comment when everyone got the toothbrush, he's just like, wait, So does this mean we're all cleaning one toilet? And he sounded so excited because it was like, oh god, I found the loophole, this isn't bad punishment, and I thought it was adorable. Everyone thinks Mick is like stupid. I think he's adorable. I love Mick. He's probably one of my favorite characters. And then later at school, there's the Morphabina, and she's all like, oh, it's super useful dating a word nerd. I don't know. It's so... With Phoebe and Nina, it's like one of those characters, or one of those couples that you've waited for them to be dating for so long that when they're finally dating, it's almost like weird. Like you can't believe you're watching it and it's almost awkward to watch. I don't know, but it's still super cute at the same time. And then Mick and Mara show up and they're gonna do their double date, and I'm so excited because those are my two favorite pairings, and it's like, so cute. I hope they show the date. I'm gonna be really upset if they don't show the date. Then in class, when the whole Joy-Nina clash started with sitting next to Fabian, I started to feel bad for Joy again, but Patricia made a good point. Fabian was never hers, so I don't know. Obviously this is just foreshadowing what's gonna happen in the future. And then Amber's guide to dating that she gives to Alfie, I don't know, I thought that was really funny. I want to know how the heck Alfie is going to get all those demands on the list done, because I know he's going to find a way to do it, because he likes Amber that much. I'm just really curious to see how he's going to do it. And then we see Poppy, and she obviously foreshadows something happening with Jerome in the future, and we obviously know that Poppy knows something about Jerome that Jerome does not want to get out, and I'm really excited to see this storyline. And then Morphavina, their little thing in the library, and they're walking, and they're being adorable. Then of course the mystery is brought up in the library, and it goes back to what clue Nina heard in the attic when she dropped the doll and Victor pulled the string. So we know there's something with the Book of Isis, according to Victor. What I want to know is how this book relates to the Mask of Anubis that we keep hearing about in all the promos. Or maybe they have no relation whatsoever. I don't really know. We're gonna have to find out, and I'm really excited to learn what this whole mystery is all about this season. And then the freaking cliffhanger at the end. Ugh, I hate cliffhangers. I don't really know anyone who doesn't hate cliffhangers. And yeah, that was episode 1. I'm so pumped for episode 2. I am very impatient right now. And especially because Friday's episode is apparently an hour long, which is really good because that episode felt so short. I'm really curious to see what is so important about this episode that I need to make it an hour. All I know that seems like really important to me is that the last little 15-minute segment is called House of Heartbreak, and I'm really worried about what's going to happen there. Okay, and now for what I want to see in Season 2. One thing I really want to see is some Sarah, Rufus, Victor backstory, because I really enjoyed that last season. I just don't know if it's going to be relevant to this season. I'm also really looking forward to meeting Eddie. The interviews on Facebook that he did suggest that he's probably going to be more involved with like the drama aspect more than the Sabuna aspect, but I'm really excited to see that, especially because all the speculation of Petty. I think Patricia and Eddie are going to be a really great couple. Then there's Mick, and I'm really worried about Mick because there's all this speculation that he's going to be like gone sometime during the season and just not be there. I'm really scared about that because I like Mick a lot as a character. I really hope it's not true. Then there's the whole Mick, Mara, Jerome love triangle. I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being Jara getting together. Which is going to be sad, because I really did like Mick and Mara. But, yeah, it's kind of something I'm just going to have to accept. I don't think I'm going to mind Jara that much. I'm just going to miss Mikara. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to see how that happens and what's going to happen and what Jerome's going to do. Or if he's going to do anything, or maybe it'll just be Mara that just starts to fall for Jerome and realizes she doesn't like Mick. I don't know. This next thing hasn't really been talked about as far as I'm aware, because I haven't seen anyone talking about it or heard of anything. I want to know what Jason's illness is. I know we didn't see Jason in the first episode, but at the end of season 1, sometime during that last hour, Victor made a comment to Jason about how he needs to like go along with the immortal life plan and the cup of Ankh because he needs the immortal life to keep him from this illness that is like slowly killing him, I think. I want to know what that is, or maybe they just threw that comment in there and then it has no effect with the plot at all and they're just going to forget about it. And then of course there's the most important question I think that's been on all of our minds. What the heck lies beneath the House of Anubis? I'm pretty sure it's that mask, but you never know. Okay, so that was my first like episode thing of House of Recaps. So follow me on Tumblr. I'll put a link in my pants. Also follow me on Twitter. Those are both This Is Bren. I have a special Twitter account I made for just live tweeting about House of Anubis. So if you want to see my live tweets, it's just at Brenna HOA. I'll put the link in my pants too. And yeah, I really only made that account. I would live tweet on my regular account, except Brad just followed me on Twitter, so I feel really awkward like spamming his timeline with House of Anubis stuff, and I'll probably talk to people on there and stuff too about House of Anubis, just so I don't spam my followers that don't watch House of Anubis. So yeah, links in the doobly-doo, And I'll see everyone next week after we've had a whole week of House of Anubis episodes. I'm so excited. Sabuna.